My name is Iddrisu Safianu. I teach at Nkwanta Senior High School. I'm 40 years. I was married. I have 4 children. I said I was married because my wife passed on, that was the 12th October 2019. There was something small on the breast that we didn't know. In fact, we thought it was a boil. So we resorted to herbal medicine. For some time, then the whole thing vanished. So we thought all was well. Then about a year or more, we saw that the breast had begun swelling again. Then we took her to Kaswa Polyclinic. Actually, she sells porridge around the underpass, the Kaswa overpass there.
You mean Kaswa in?
Yeah, Kaswa in Accra. But then I was in a Winneba doing a sandwich program. So it was my cousin who took her there. And my cousin told me that, when they went, was there anything serious? I said, okay. Then 2019, August thereabout, the whole thing started. I said, this thing is not something that we should joke with. Since I am here, you let her come so that we take her to the hospital. But they arrived here, that should be 21st or 20th, either 20th or 21st August 2019. Then I was in Bonache, a village doing this Ghana card, national identification card thing. When they arrived, my cousin said she was feeling pain. So I said, okay, then go to hospital. They went to the hospital. And then my cousin called me that, no, the doctor said we should go to Kolebu for something. I said, what is that thing? My cousin didn't say anything. And I arrived on Sunday evening. Monday when I came, I said, this thing looks like a breast cancer. In fact, that's what something that just came to my mind, that this thing looks like a breast cancer. Okay, fine, then let's go. Actually, we should have gone to the district, but because we didn't believe it was cancer, we just went. We got to Kolebu. The first question I was asked is, do you have any cancer-related history? How long? I said, it's intermittent, on and off, about a year, getting to 2 years now. I said, I would have known better. So I said, okay, what do we do now? Then we referred to certain labs, diagnoses, a whole lot of things. I called my chairman, Mr. Joko. I said, Mr. Joko, the way these people are talking is like my wife's this thing is likely to be a breast cancer, so what do we do? Then he said, okay, it means I have to take a letter from the district office here and then go to the headquarters, GNAT headquarters for approval. It was then I called this my friend Samson, the one I said Shamsuddin, who had ever been there before. Then I called him. He said, okay, I should go to Medina, pick Nana Kurum car, and say I'm going to the cancer center. I got there with a letter. The people said, no, there's a process. Finally, we were admitted at Kolebu for about 2 weeks. Then we came to the hospital after the discharge, the center, SGMC center. But then the introductory letter had already come. We went there Monday, 5th October or so. We started the treatment. We're giving some drugs and all other things. And asked that we should come on Thursday. Thursday, we were there. Everything was all right. We're giving some drugs again. In fact, the first day she went through a very big scanning machine, almost everything. In fact, the vital statistics were taken. We were asked to come for a chemo. That was why we were waiting to go for. Then I said, okay, let me come home here to get myself prepared so that I'll go there on Saturday, which was 12th October. I set off dawn, got to almost Lulubi, but then the road between Jaskan and Hall was very bad, so you have to pass through Lulubi. I got to Lulubi, I saw my cousin's call. Your wife had gone. I said, how? I said, okay, they should get everything prepared for burial. I got in touch with the families in Accra and they all came. She was buried.
As a teacher, how are you preparing for your retirement? And how are you investing for your future benefit? Do you know that when you join the Teachers Fund of GNAT, with a minimum monthly contribution of 50 Ghana cedis, you could secure a great retirement package for yourself? The Teachers Fund, as a retirement supplement scheme for members of GNAT, offers you the opportunity to plan for a fulfilling life after active service. For more details, visit any GNAT district office across the country and talk to our officials. You can call the fund on 0302 429 888. Reach us via WhatsApp 0509 331 260 or visit our website www.teachersfund.org.gh. Teachers Fund, saving today for a brighter tomorrow.
So, your wife died because you did not know or you didn't detect early enough that her condition was that of cancer.
Yeah, and honestly, because when we were there, the medical doctor touched her and said, this advanced, why did you even make such mistake? In fact, the colleague was, the medical doctor, they also complained. And I said, it's not me. Initially, we all thought it was something that could be cured by herbal medicine. And so something clicked in my mind that no, this thing has nothing to do with herbal medicine, but I should rather go to the hospital.
Was it lack of knowledge or you were advised to stick to traditional methods instead of going to the hospital for proper medical care?
Yes, it is very unfortunate. You see, one reason is sometimes, health care and access sometimes depends upon belief. People's belief systems affect them. It is a very serious issue. So even the latter part, she didn't want to believe it was a breast cancer. I was insisting. These are some of the things. But there are certain things she didn't want to accept that it's a breast cancer. I said, you say it's a boil. This is not a boil. So sometimes you have to manage to convince, especially women, excuse my language, sometimes to convince them. They will tell you, though, this is a spiritual thing. That is what happened. If I finally, if not that I stood on my ground's family, they were even bringing some herbalist, juju men and all those things. In fact, we need education, serious education on some of these things.
How many children do you have and how old are they?
I have 4. First one is, let's say, almost 17 years because June 24, she'll be 17 years. The last one is 5 years.
So how are you taking care of them now that their mother is no more?
Yeah, my sisters are there, my aunties are there. We have a very big family. As I speak to you now, 2 are with a grandmother in Bojase. So actually, I was just with one. It was only one that is now with me, all of them.
As a teacher, how are you preparing for your retirement? And how are you investing for your future benefit? Do you know that when you join the Teachers Fund of GNAT, with a minimum monthly contribution of 50 Ghana cedis, you could secure a great retirement package for yourself? The Teachers Fund, as a retirement supplement scheme for members of GNAT, offers you the opportunity to plan for a fulfilling life after active service. For more details, visit any GNAT district office across the country and talk to our officials. You can call the fund on 0302 429 888. Reach us via WhatsApp 0509 331 260 or visit our website www.teachersfund.org.gh. Teachers Fund, saving today for a brighter tomorrow.
How do you take care of a 5-year-old girl as a working father?
Unfortunately, she was even used to me than the mother. So that is the fortunate thing now. Because of that, in fact, I am always with her. We do everything together. We eat together. Then at times I ask her auntie to come and help us. So the auntie helps, washes her down. Then I prepare, send her to school. Then I also move. At times, if I have early lesson, I'll go before they also go to school. The only thing I need to do is go to where she schools, pay the feeding fee, give them money to buy food or they prepare food, and then they will leave.
How are the children doing at the various places? How often do you visit them? I ask this question because even close relatives cannot be trusted these days. People take advantage of situations to enslave children.
I say frequent, very frequent. Because me, myself, I lost my father when I was in class 1 first term. I got to know my mother after completing GHS, and my mother didn't even know me. So I don't want those situations to repeat. If you see, the smaller one is always with me. She wasn't caring about the mother. My children, they are always with me. So what I do is that once in a while, now that they are not with me, once in a while, then I just go there, mostly weekly. I go. It's not too far from here. The boy is with the uncle around the school where I teach. So always I go there to see what they do.
Yes. So why isn't your 70-year-old daughter, who by now should be in GSS 3 or even in SS, be here to support you, take care of her siblings under one roof?
That would have been the right thing. But see, for her also, right from infancy, she was staying with the grandmother. So she has been with the grandmother throughout. Now, if you go to take her from grandmother now, you know the way the grandmothers feel. It will be like you are denying her of an asset that she has enjoyed. Buy this for me. The only thing I have to do is to make sure that after the schooling, yeah, she learns, I pay the fees, I do all the necessary things. But to detach her from the grandmother, that wouldn't be fair.
With this bitter experience, what advice would you give to Ghanaians?
Yes, traditional systems can be good. But first of all, make sure you go to the hospital. If after diagnosing, you are informed that this is the situation, then you know the medication. If there's a herbal medicine that can cure it before you know. Otherwise, you keep on trying, somebody will say try and error, because you cannot actually tell what exactly is the cause. But if you go to hospital, there's a diagnosis, you are informed, there's a lab report says that it is this, then that one you know how to go about it. But the mere fact that you just jump on and conclude that, oh, it can either be this or that, you'll be harming yourself instead of doing yourself good.
Finally, what do you do as aside teaching? By that I mean other jobs like farming, trading, or other profitable ventures.
Aside teaching, I do small farming. I say small farm because it's not large. It's a small cocoa farm. It could have been very nice, but unfortunately, one of my uncles went and set fire, and half of it got burnt. But something small is there. That I depend on.
Where is it?
Bontebo. Because my mother is from Bontebo, yeah. This way, yes. Before you get to Salifu, about 10 kilometers away from the main road.
With Sweden Ghana Medical Center, and now there is hope for the cancer patient. You don't have to worry, don't give up now. As long as you are a Ghanaian teacher or relative, treatment is free. You don't have to worry, just keep hope alive. 'Cause with Sweden Ghana Medical Center, and now